It's a guy G Holy, and shout out to us. Shout out to us right now. The Dream Team, and the work we've been putting in and doing, and the way we've been changing people's lives. And I really just went public with the Dream Team manifest, and I really got to thank y'all because y'all really empowered me to, make it what it possibly could be, and take it from an underground type of thing to a part of my brand in a real way, just like music and things of that nature. So I just want to thank y'all because y'all really like helped me with that strength. Y'all really held me up and was like, I can't shit on y'all, man. I gotta give all thanks to y'all, man. All thanks to y'all. You know what I'm saying? And of course, as a part of the creators plan. So we're gonna thank the creator as we always do every single time that I can say something that, we can be in a space where I can say something that you can take with you and run with it. And, if you don't like it, throw it away, put it in the recycling bin or whatever. Today we're going to talk about 6 words, 6 of the worst words. I don't even I'm so like intentive. Is that the word? Intentional in my speech that I don't even like saying worse. So I got to find another way to word that because I don't even want to spell that out. Like I gotta find another way. But for now, I'm saying the 6 most negative, let's say that the 6 most negative words for manifestation. Yeah, we're going to do that. Last time we did the 9 super words, and that went over super well. A lot of people took that and they really ran with it, and they gave me notes and wrote down ways that changed their mindset. So that was dope because I didn't even think that was like the greatest piece of content, honestly. I was like, man, I was kind of iffy on it, but the response was, once again, allowed me to be like, okay, I can do what I do. And that's why I thank y'all and appreciate y'all. But 6 negative words, 6 of the most negative words for manifestation. Let's start with number 1, bless. People think this is a great word to use because we've been taught that everything comes from some power that's above us that's not even actually attached to us. Like we've been told that, the higher beings have to drizzle down, like how they go over like third world countries and just fucking send them lunch on an airplane, like the shit fly down from a parachute and then now they eating lunch. Like that's how they treat us as it pertains to the gods, or what they would call the gods, and blessings. Like, nah, that's not how it works. That's not how it works. This what they severed that you gotta realize. You gotta realize they severed yourself from your higher self, right? So if you thinking you getting a blessing from some bigger entity and you're not recognizing the connection between you and that entity, meaning this is your higher self. It's no such thing as it not being your higher self, right? Because we all are connected. Like we have a collective higher self and then higher selves than that. And then we have a personal higher self and things of that nature. So you're not getting a blessing. You tapping into yourself and you receiving from yourself. It's all from you. It's no such thing as it not being from you. And that's not to take away the power of the Almighty God, but the Almighty God has empowered us with our own subdivision of that power. Like we got the same power on a different level because we, of course, I don't want to say trapped, but we confined for now, at least physically, to a 3D realm. Like, so we in this space, but outside of this space, we are even greater than we are here in a sense. So, you gotta just recognize when they trying to separate you from God and separate you from your higher self, because God is your higher self. If you think of your higher self as God, think about that connection you would have versus, you and God is like a child and a parent. Like that's your parent. Like, nah, this is me on a higher level. So yeah, we don't get blessings. Blessings ain't cool. Like blessings That's not, no. Nobody's parachuting us down lunch. We're not in no third world countries. We're not doing that. So horrible word. Pray. Pray once again, man. You gotta once again you gotta realize, how can I put pray? Like, when you have words that sound alike, they mean the same thing. I don't care what the English language will have you think about, like, how they use it is different. No, it's like English come from phonics or phonetics or Phoenicians. That's why we have definitions. It's the Phoenician translation to the sound. That's what a definition is. It's the Phoenician. So Phoenician, the key word in Phoenician is phone. Phone is the root word in phonics. So anything that we see on paper come from a sound. It's the actual sound that's the vibration and not the paper. Like the paper, how it's spelled, that's a whole different science from how it sound. That's why certain shit be spelled different but sound different, because they intentionally spelled it different to distort the actual meaning of the phonetics. So if you take words out of their natural vibration and you like overlay it with the spelling, then you could kind of make it mean what you want it to mean when it go into people's minds, because the spell is a sigil and it's got its own symbolic thing. So now you just translated phonetics into spelling, and now it's like distorting the meaning. I just say that all to say, pray and pray is the same word. So if you are praying, that means you're being preyed upon. It's no other way. It's no other way. Or you're preying on something, meaning you're not taking advantage of abundance, the law of abundance. Like, if you have to pray to eat, like if you have to prey on someone else to get your food, then you will always have to rely on them for food. You get what I'm saying? You don't ever want to pray. Either way, it's a horrible word. Even if you take it like, oh, if you say pray, if you do a prayer, then you're being preyed upon. Or if you're preying on something, you're using that thing for your advantage, and then you're going to need another one to do it over and over again. What you got to realize is the power is within yourself. Like, you're the generator. So you don't need to pray or be prayed on. It's a horrible word. I don't know why. Well, I know why people use it, but yeah, no, stop. Stop right now. Stop. Take pray out of your, like, take the P's out of your dictionary right now. Can't. Number 3 is can't. We know what can is, man. Can is like a solid wall. Can is like a not even a brick wall, like a fucking steel wall. Like some shit you would never be able to penetrate, like fucking titanium or something like that. Because if you say you can't do something, you just literally blocked yourself off from going that way. Like, if you was in the middle of a maze and you kept saying can't, you would box yourself in. Even if the maze wasn't even really a maze. Let's say it's like 8 open passageways. No matter where you go, you will fucking get out. But when you keep saying can't, then the fucking doors keep... You ever watch one of them movies when somebody is like, I don't know, in some box or in a maze or something like that, and the shit slide down, like the doors slide down? You're doing that every single time you say can't. So then you say enough can'ts, you're going to look around and you're going to box yourself in. You got 8 ways to get out of something, and you just told yourself you have no way to get out of it. Like, the scary thing about your mind is you control it. Like, that's the scary thing about your mind. And this is part of the reason why we're here. Like, this is part of why, you know, some of the allegories that go on inside the Bible do, like, you know, when we quote unquote fell from Eden, it's because we didn't know how we got to that point. We was like gods that didn't understand the science of actually what we're doing and how to get there. So you in a 3rd dimension to earn your right. You in a 3rd dimension right now to earn your right back to the 4th and 5th so that you can continue your work. But I'm saying you got to earn your right because you got to have your mind right. Like, okay, we know things in the 3rd dimension. I may have said this 4 or 5 times, but I'll reiterate again. We know things in the 3rd dimension move super slow. This is why it's a real science, and I got to stop saying